What's going on, everybody? Ricky Robinson with 2 Media, back again with another video. In this video, I want to talk to you about the FiFine M9 wireless lab system. First off, you get this nice hard shell case to put everything in, including all of your cables. You get all your cables, you get your wind muffs, and you get a hard shell charging case for your whole system. So these are the microphones right here. So that's your microphone right there. That's 1 and 2 microphones. So you get dual wireless microphone setup. It is a nice setup for the cost. You will see the cost down in the description down below. If you guys are looking for something that won't break the bank, this is under $80. There's probably a coupon code down below on this device, so it will be a lot cheaper than even the price that I'm telling you right now. It's way under $80, but you get everything you need in a dual wireless set. Great for beginners if you're doing something like TikTok, you're doing something like Instagram Reels or Shorts on YouTube, and you don't really want to break the bank, or you have somebody that's younger in your family that is starting to create content using their phone, and you want a device that's going to help them better their audio. Because this thing comes with all the cables you need, just about all the cables you need. You get a USB-C to 3.5, you get a 3.5 to 3.5, you get a 3.5 to TRRS, you get 2 wind muffs, and you get the charging cable. All in this case, all for that price. Let's talk about what it doesn't have. There is no 3.5mm port on it, there's no internal recording, and there's no safety track. But we'll go over all the stuff that it does have here in a second. But that's all the stuff that it doesn't have. If you're looking for that, for this price, these are not the mics for you. But I think you'll enjoy the sound, and I think you'll enjoy the price. If you're like me, or you have, like I said, you have younger kids that want to get into this stuff, this content creation, or nieces and nephews, whatever, that want to get into this space, and you want to help them out a little bit, this could be the set to help them out. Christmas is right around the corner. This might be a good purchase for Christmas time. So let's switch to these microphones so you can hear how it sounds. And now you're listening to me on the FiFine M9 wireless lav system. So here's the mic. Really small, really lightweight. Shouldn't drag your clothes down too much. This is the other mic. I'm going to turn it off. So I'm going to show you a little bit about the microphone. So this right here is the power button. You got the power button / mute button. You got the pairing button, and you got the noise cancellation button. Underneath the noise cancellation button is a white light to show you that noise cancellation on. Showing you that the noise cancellation is on. I'll let you hear that in a second. That's my worst part of this whole setup. You have the USB-C, and you have the microphone on the top. Again, no 3.5mm port on it, so you can't connect a wired lav to it. That is the FiFine M9 microphone. You got a little smiley face. Let me let you hear how the noise cancellation feature sounds on this microphone. Again, there's that little light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. But anyway, that is this is the way that the mics sound when you have the noise cancellation on. Noise cancellation is now off because it sounds horrible. I hope they can work on something to make it sound better. But let me show you how easy it is to get voice isolation on Final Cut. It's one click. I'm not going to adjust the settings on it. I'm just going to turn it on, and you're going to hear how it sounds. This is with voice isolation on Final Cut Pro. Most video editing software has voice isolation built into it, so you shouldn't be worried about that. So worrying about it having how it sounds on the actual microphone, to me, is not a deal breaker. We have it better on Final Cut Pro anyway. And that's even with the DJI Mic 2 system. It does not sound good. I haven't heard one, even though people say it sounds good in their videos, I haven't heard one that actually sounds really good. They all sound very robotic. They all sound very processed. They sound horrible. So I would not use that. So don't let that be a selling factor for you or a deterring factor for you. Hopefully it's not. There's also a mute button, like I showed you, on the other side. So I'm going to press the mute button and see how it sounds. Now I am unmuted, and now you hear me again. So you probably heard the clicking because it is very tactile. I probably wouldn't do that. I mean, it does feel very, it does feel reassuring when you press that button to know that once you press that button, it's actually doing something. So the tactile feel does feel good to me, but it does translate to the microphones. With this charging case, you're supposed to get 30 hours of use on all of the whole system. So you get about 3 charges. There's 7 hours of use per microphone, and in about an hour and a half, you'll be from 0 to 100. So you'll be fully charged in an hour and a half. So they charge really fast in this case. Very good plus, because you don't really want to wait for anything. There's also a mono and stereo button. I'll show you more of that once I switch to the DJI Mic 2 system, so you can see the receiver and all the buttons and the way it looks close up. I think you can agree that the sound sounds really nice, sounds really good. In my opinion, I mean, if you don't like it, don't buy it. It's really, really, really that simple. I'm not selling you anything. I'm not getting a kickback from this. I'm not anything that's not an affiliate link. It is just a link down below for you to allow you to purchase this. It's just a link down below to allow you to purchase this, so it's easier for you to find. I like when I'm watching videos that the link is down below of the actual product that you're showing me in your video. When it's not, it just seems weird. Now I'm going to show you how it looks and how it sounds when you walk away from the actual camera. Now you do have 164 feet of range. They do say it is a little bit, it's pretty good going through things, and you'll see in my video that once I do turn around, so line of sight, even though there's a fence in between us, the fence really doesn't hinder. We are outside. The transmission and receiving from the actual microphone and the transmitter. But once I turn around and I'm walking far away from it, which that can't be about 164 feet, it does cut out. So you'll see that real quick. Here it is. So here I am about to test the microphone. I'm going to walk outside the gate. Once I get close to the gate, I will change to an area view so you can see me walking outside the gate to see when it loses me. So this is just a range test, quick range test in the backyard, just to see how good it works. So here I am walking backwards, and I'm going to turn around and walk towards the gate. So now I'm walking towards the gate. I'm still talking to the microphone, and I'm hoping that my camera didn't lose me. I think it did. Hopefully it didn't. Why you're not moving. So here I am outside the gate, and I'm going to walk away from the gate. I'm facing away from the gate, and I'm walking towards the end of the gate. There's another gate here. I'll be walking towards the other end of the yard. I'm still talking to the microphone. You probably lost me already. But here I am at the sidewalk facing towards the camera. I'm going to turn around again. Here I am facing towards the camera. Hopefully you didn't lose me. I'm going to turn around from the camera, walking towards the street. So here I am at the street. And I'm going to walk back through the gate and see when you get me. Hopefully you still got me right now. Here I am. And now I am facing towards the camera. I was facing towards the street if you lost me there. And now I'm walking towards the camera. Hopefully my drone doesn't lose me. So let's see what happens. And so now I'm walking towards the gate. Should still be hearing me. Hopefully it's nice and clear. But hopefully this is the last time I do this. Last time I test this, because it hasn't been playing very nice with me today. So here I am back inside the gate, as you guys can see. Back inside the gate, and I'm walking towards the camera. So hopefully this test is not a scientific test, of course. This is just a brief test to see when the microphone actually loses me. Hopefully you got that from my aerial shot. My yard is not that big, but it was a nice walk towards the fence. And if you guys notice, it did lose me when I turned my back and I was walking away from the fence. So that is just a test. They really wanted to stress that it is really good going through objects. So I wanted to try it outside. Just a little quick test to see how this works. Now I'm going to switch back to me sitting in front of the camera, and we'll end this video at some point. You get a really good distance. So if there's something you wanted to record that is far away from your phone or your camera or your tablet, you can feel reassured that the transmission and receiving, the transmission to your device is going to work really, really well. I think 164 feet is pretty far. There's no backup recording. There's no safety track or anything like that. There's little frills to this microphone, but what you do get out of it is a pretty good sound, and you do get out the capability of being away from your device and recording your voice or your audio. You're doing your TikToks.
What do I have here? The infamous controller for my life. 1995 can get you this controller. It does everything you need. It's like the Click. Have you guys seen the Click movie? This is better than that. This is the Click movie remote on steroids.
Just kidding. That's what it sounds like to me on TikTok, when the TikTok shop stuff. But anyway, so if you're demonstrating something like that, you're walking away from your camera, or you're not too close to your camera. You're demonstrating something, you're exercising on camera, you're cooking, you know, stuff like that. This is a great set for that. Especially if you're just beginning, you don't want to break the bank, you don't want to buy a new camera, you don't want to buy a new mic, but you need a new mic. So, hey, FiFine got you covered. So now we're going to change to the DJI Mic 2, and I'm going to show you a little bit about the outside of the receiver. So before I show you that, what I'm going to show you is the twist lock, because I was talking about it while I was playing with the microphone. So the twist lock is an excellent feature. I like how you just find that groove, twist it, and it ain't going anywhere. This thing, I mean, I barely touched it and it fell off. This is the Rode Wireless Go, first generation, but I hated how that dead cat, or wind muff goes onto that those mics. But here, you don't got to worry about that. Nice and easy. Once you find that groove, bam. And of course, just like the DJI Mic 2, you have to take everything off before you put it in the case. Now I'm going to show you the receiver. So here you have the receiver, and you have A, B, and you have, it also shows your audio gain. So it has 3 steps of audio. You have your pairing light, you have your mono stereo. So if you did want to separate the channels, you have that button on this device. So you see the A and B, that allows you to adjust the gain on the microphones right from this receiver. You also have the power out, of course, power button. You have your USB-C port, and you have your pairing and your mono stereo button and your 3.5 out. So this is the receiver. Pretty simple. Seems pretty self-explanatory. I didn't really have to read too much into the instructions to figure out what all this stuff does. But that is the FiFine M9 receiver. And this is how it all looks together again. Pretty cool set. I think for the cost, it is excellent. What I will say I like about it is the audio sound. I do like how the wind muffs go on there. I do like all the cables you get and everything that comes with this case for that cost. And I'll show you. Of course, you got these 2 wind muffs. Looks weird, whatever. I didn't get those from a squirrel. So yeah, so this is your 3.5 to USB-C. This is your 3.5 to 3.5 TRS, not TRRS, TRS. This is your 3.5 to TRRS. So if you have a phone or a tablet that has 3.5 and you want to record audio through it, there is your cable for you. Then you have your charging cable, USB-C to USB-A. That's all that comes in this case. Again, you get the case also. So everything that comes with that case, no problems, no frills. It just works, and I would trust it with a recording, even something a little professional. If I needed something that I needed 2 mics and I forgot my DJI Mic 2 system, then I would go for this kit and not worry about it too much. I think it works really well. I think it is a great bang for the buck setup. So here is what it looks like with the camera from my phone, and here's what it sounds like with the microphone connected to my phone. So you guys can see if you like it. Again, this is a great set if you want something to connect to your cell phone, if you want something to connect to your tablet. This is a great set that will work perfectly fine. Now I would probably have to get like a cage, or even the mounts that come with the 1/4-20 holes on them that you can connect to like a tripod will have somewhere for this mic to go. Usually, now you can get one that does. Pretty inexpensive plastic, you know, cheap, that you can connect to a tripod or something, so you don't have to worry about it dangling like it is right now. But it works really well, and I think it is a great choice for your TikTok videos, for your shorts. I know I'm holding my finger like the guy on TikTok, but yeah, so this is just what it looks like here with me testing it out. Hopefully it looks okay. This is with me testing it out. I'm trying to do it where you guys can see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. back onto the camera. If you did get something out of this video, don't forget to like the video, comment down below if you're interested in something like this, comment down below how it sounds to you, comment down below whatever you feel like. I don't care, whatever you enjoy commenting down below. I appreciate you watching the video, appreciate you clicking on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. My name is Ricky Robinson with 2XR Media. Hope you have a good one. Get out there and create. Let's get this content money. Peace.